If you run a recruiting business and you want clients more than you want job orders, stay tuned, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you specific tips on how you can do business development in a more modern way for your recruiting business, with the biggest end result being that you will have more clients that view you as a partner and an authority than you do have somebody just giving you job orders and you being an order taker. And for the best online marketing and lead generation advice, specifically for the staffing, recruiting, and search industry, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell in the corner wherever it's at. We roll out videos every single week relating to online marketing, lead generation, automation, outsourcing, everything that has to do with growing your staffing and recruiting business using digital. So what I'm about to share with you is exactly how my clients, Katie Kelly, John Randolph, Tom Caravella, Jay Fudiker, Matt Barkas, have all been able to leverage online marketing and automation to develop new business for the client. So here's exactly how we do that. The first thing that is critically important to generate new clients for your recruiting business is know what clients you want. I know it sounds basic, but so many people are still generalists. And even when they do niche down, they don't niche down far enough to understand truly who their client is. And this has nothing to do with your ability to recruit. And this is why it's usually hard for people. But if you want to build a system around business development, especially if you want to leverage automation and technology, you need to be speaking to the same type of an audience. And there's a big difference between what's happening in hiring and accounting and finance and hiring in IT. There's a big difference in what's happening in hiring in a Fortune 100 company and that small to medium sized company. And it's critically important that you have clarity around that, because it's your clarity around that allows you to go into my next second recommendation, which is to position yourself as being an authority, position yourself as being a resource in the market so that you can differentiate yourself from the next recruiting firm. Recruiters nowadays, whether you want to hear this or not, most of you are commodities. There's no way for you to differentiate yourself from the competition, or you haven't figured that way out. There is a way, but you haven't figured that way out yet. And when people are choosing based off of a commodity, it always comes down to price. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be the low price leader in my market. So I really want to focus, once I know exactly who my target market is, I want to focus on how I can stand out and differentiate in that market. And one of the easiest ways to do that is revamp your LinkedIn profile. Take your LinkedIn profile from being the normal resume where it says recruiter and your name and your list of career qualifications, and turn that profile and make it attractive to your ideal market. Use the headline to craft a great unique selling proposition statement. That's a great place to put right on your LinkedIn headline. Use your about summary to actually speak to your clients and your candidates, not to talk about your specific career. Those simple tweaks is something I help my clients do all the time, and just making those tweaks will make a dramatic impact on how the market views you. Again, do you want to just be a recruiter, or do you want to be the recruiter in your marketplace? All right. The next thing is, once you have your profile set up, the market, well, now we need to create exposure for you. And when you're talking about online, there's nothing worse than having a great reputation with your existing client base, but not being able to spread that message to the masses. And that's where having tools in place to consistently grow your LinkedIn network. You want to be growing your LinkedIn network every single day. So that, and not random, not spraying at a bunch of people, but you want to be growing targeted prospects every day on LinkedIn. It's a gold mine. If you're not doing it, here's your invitation to start. It's the fastest way to grow your recruiting business, is just simply by connecting and growing your network. Now, what that allows us to do is really two things, and this is where it really becomes critical on your approach. The first thing, once they're in my network, it allows me to do is it allows me to message them. Now, this is where most people are getting in trouble, because who knows the reason why? Maybe it's poor strategy they were taught. Maybe they're just lazy. Maybe they just don't know. But what most people do is they connect with you and then they pitch you. And you've probably already experienced this yourself, and everybody's just turned off by it. But you want to connect with somebody, you want to start dialogue, you want to build a meaningful, genuine relationship. And the easiest way to do that is to share some value, specifically for that individual, as well as being able to ask pointed questions, ask questions that are thought-provoking, start dialogue with these people on your network, and that becomes a lead source. You're going to be able to take those questions, you'll be able to take that dialogue and turn that into new conversations with prospects. And if you're smart, you find LinkedIn automation tools that help do that job for you. So we've got getting clarity on the market, we've got positioning and standing out, we've got taking in that LinkedIn profile, now we've got growing the network, We've talked about messaging. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create content, and your content that you create, you really want to create content that supports the positioning in the marketplace. I'm not talking about fluffy content that gets you a bunch of likes and virtue signaling and all these pats on the back. I'm talking about real content that actually strikes a chord with your audience, makes them understand that you truly know and understand them, that you empathize with them. And this is where people start to reach out to you going, hey, I've been watching your stuff. Hey, I read your post the other day. This makes a lot of sense. I know you're talking to me here. And then they reach out. Okay, so you want to create a great content system, but not about the fluff. You're going to focus on content that converts. And the easiest, there's not really an easy way to do that, consistency, so that people see it. But basically being able to talk to my market's pain, help them understand that pain, empathize with that pain, solve that pain for them with your content, become an authority. Okay. The last tip I have for you here is to go ahead and target some of these prospects on another platform. So if you've connected with somebody on LinkedIn, you've tried reaching out to there and you're not having success, get their email address, go reach out to them an email. Again, don't pitch, don't sell. You don't walk up to people on the street and just immediately start selling your business. You shouldn't do it on social media either. And, but having a multi-platform approach really ensures that we can captivate our market. Look, we think that everybody's on LinkedIn every day because us as recruiters usually wake up and the first thing we check is probably LinkedIn in our email. Well, your market's not the same way. There's going to be tons of people on LinkedIn, and we want to leverage the heck out of that. But we also want to start looking at where can I continue these conversations? Where can I continue to establish myself as an authority? Email is the next best step. So, hey, if you enjoyed this training, give me a little like, give me a little love. Also drop in the comments below, what are you doing that is attracting clients to your business right now? Not job orders, but clients, attracting top clients. Drop that in the comments below. Would love to hear that. If you enjoyed this video, like I said, give it a little like, give it a comment, and make sure that you are a part of our Facebook group, the Relevant Recruiter Group. The link for that is below this video if you want to join that. And of course, if you're ready, you want to explore some coaching to set up an automated lead generation system for both clients and candidates, feel free to click the link below to book a call with me. This is Donnie Gupton. We'll see you real soon.